let's get straight right into it, rather. So the biggest names in entertainment were live on Monday's Met Gala, the fashion industry's biggest night of the year. Our Risings was live at the red carpet, where our very own Atigarin was there. She brings us this report.
Everyone, welcome to the Met Gala 2025. My name is Atigarin. I'm going to be holding it down on the red carpet. Of course, the theme for this year is super fine black tailoring. And as you can see, I already brought the dress code. I brought the heat to the red carpet, but it's not about me tonight. It's about the stars. I cannot wait to see who's going to be on this carpet. Are you as excited as I am? If you are, don't go anywhere. We'll bring you all the hottest interviews in no time.
It means everything to me to be here as a co-chair right now. You know, I'm honored, you know, especially being from Harlem. I feel like I represent and embody black excellence every day.
Nigerians know they carry last. So, of course, we're here. You know, we're representing, and it's normal, and it's exciting, and it's fun.
Amazing. I think this theme is so special.
It means audacious, it means confident, it means staying true to who you are and putting that in your fashion and everything that you wear and every accessory that you have.
For me, it's just always about being in control, like feeling confident in my clothes. I don't like to feel like too dressed up. I always want to feel like, you know, comfortable.
I think we do it really well. I think black people just show up, and I really love the idea of, you know, super fine. So for me, it's about the detail.
This event is always wonderful, but to be here tonight is really special. To walk up those stairs and meet Coleman, who I love, who's like my brother, is really special. I've never seen so many black people on this carpet in my life, and I love it. I'm so pleased.
It's a beautiful night. I'm very excited to go inside. I'm wearing something very beautiful that I really love a lot. I'm wearing a dress designed by Maximilian Davis for Ferragamo, and it's inspired by my heritage, by my father. He's one of the dandiest men I know. Always has on a real good fit, and yeah, I just wanted to honor that side, and I thought a lot about, in the researching dandyism, especially in the black lens, dignity, what it means for our dignity. And my father, whenever he comes with me to an award show or to SNL, he always wears traditional. It's my favorite thing about him. I think it's something very beautiful, so this inspired this.
I'm so happy, you know. I think like this is my sort of my last chance to celebrate before I go back on the road. Next week I'm gonna be starting my US stadium tour, so I'm super excited. So I'm basically coming from the Met Gala to MetLife next week. I'm gonna be performing 2 shows at the MetLife Stadium.
I just wanted something very chic and simple, but also tailored to me. So the blue is like my birthstone color, the bead. And the back is like its own thing.
I mean, it's only right, you know, because bread goes with butter. Africa goes with Burna Boy, you know. Well, I'm looking forward to having a good time, you get me? I'm sure I'm the best looking one here.
Tonight, seeing some of my friends, drinking a little juice, no alcohol for me, and just having fun.
Especially right now, in the face of so much of this climate, it's very important to highlight everyone's contribution. And I think one that has been really sorely remiss was one of the black dandy in particular, of how we fashion and redefine ourselves in places that says, oh, we shouldn't be. We say, no, I must be.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a beautiful night it was. All right, so join us now live from New York to give us all the juice from the Met Gala is my beautiful correspondent, Shaiton Atigarin, who was looking, amazing last night. Hey, Shay, I see your eyes. Yeah, you never sleep. How are you doing? Yes, trust me, I can tell. I can tell.
I haven't slept, but what can I do? This is the work. And if I haven't slept, just imagine. If I haven't slept,
Don't worry, trust me.
Imagine what the cameraman might be going through. So let's get into it.
Yes. Okay. First, let me just
from the red carpet.
Yes. Let me just ask you first of all, walk us through everything that happened yesterday, and even the ones you didn't capture on camera. Just tell us how it was.
I do have time because if I walk you through everything, we might sleep here. But let me try my best.
It's our show. Don't worry.
It was definitely an experience. It was definitely an experience, from the media accreditation. You can just tell, like anytime the Americans are doing a show, they put so much thought into it. We were ushered in we had to get there maybe like 2 hours before. Unfortunately, it was raining in New York, so we were under the rain. All media just waiting to, get our credentials. Eventually got there, went in, and as soon as they opened the carpet up, the stars started arriving. Tiana Taylor was definitely Tiana Taylor was the first person on the carpet, and Rihanna was the last person on the carpet. It was really different because, when I do red carpets in Nigeria, or even at the Grammys, it's quite easy to just, say, call this person's name. But these are major stars. Imagine seeing a Nicole Kidman on the red carpet. What can I say to her? I'm shouting with my lungs, "Arise from Nigeria." But she's just like, "Oh, hi. Hello," but fortunately, I was doing a count just before I came on, and Arise was able to talk to 21 major celebrities on the red carpet, including our own Nigerian brothers and sisters. So I was really proud of the work that we were able to do. Just even seeing from that VT, it was such an exciting night, and I'm so proud that we could be part of it.
Yes, indeed, you did a fantastic job. I must give it to you. Honestly, I wouldn't even imagine doing it any better. So, for our African stars, do you feel they're represented enough? I've heard people say they should probably maybe incorporate more of an African print, in their clothes, just to, should I say, advertise the culture. But, from the red carpet that you witnessed, do you feel they really represent? Do you feel they held their own down?
Honestly, I believe that they did, because a lot of people are forgetting that the theme for this year's Met Gala is super fine black tailoring as it applies to dandyism. So it's not just African prints. No, that's not what it is. Go and do your research and find out why they did what they did. However, on the flip end, I also understand why Nigerians might seem frustrated, because they've probably seen, the likes of Burna or Ira Star or Thames in, different kind of, outfits. So they were expecting something more. Somebody even cracked a joke and said maybe Oswald is an op that he sends to so that they hold Nigerians down because he's Ghanaian. But I don't believe so. He did really well. I think they all were on theme, and it was what was needed for the Met Gala. And if really and truly we need more Nigerian representation, then next year we'll bring it back even better and bigger and better. But I think they held it down for sure.
Okay, yeah. So I know a lot of things happened last night. A lot of highlights, I must say. For me, I think I love Andre 3000. What he went, his attire, the piano at the back. I really love that. But for you, what stood out? For you, in your own opinion, what stood out for you?
What stood out for me, honestly, was Rihanna's reveal. And I get what you're saying about Andre 3000. When he walked in, I was like, oh my God, he walked in with the piano on his back and he was holding a trash bag. And from what I've seen online and, kind of the conversation that we're having among us reporters, they said, he was carrying the industry on his back. And the industry is trash. I don't know if that's what it means. But my highlight was Rihanna on the red carpet. She was the last to arrive, as is the usual. She's done it a number of times. And even though we spoke about it on the show, you and I, Ikena, where we were like, we're suspecting that Rihanna might be pregnant, but she had not made a formal announcement. So this was her chance to go on the red carpet. And with the Met Gala, it spread out like wildfire. She was wearing, I believe, custom, I don't remember now, we'll get into it. Yeah. But she looked really nice. I think she looked, it's Rihanna, her skin was popping. And I found the video waved back at me. So my pride has gone up. Okay, Ken, I can't talk to me anyhow. Because Riri has waved at me. Yeah. What are you saying?
Yes, I mean, she waved at, like, she knows you now. Right now, I think she should have your number. She should have your number right now, I tell you. that wave was for you.
I don't want to bore her with such things.
Tell her to visit Nigeria. Okay, now, I mean, the baby bump, of course, people were surprised, but it's not something that can be hidden. Now, some people were asking the question, if ASAP needs to slow down. This is her third baby when she gives birth. But do you think that's the case, that ASAP needs to, like, maybe just chill, let her, catch a breather? I mean, but
why should he slow down? Why should he slow down? Hello, are you the one? If I was the one dating Rihanna, pregnant her 6 times. Hello, I understand where it's coming from. And we actually also had a chance to interview A$AP Rocky, and even the reporter beside me had asked him, what do you love about black women? He said, hey, hello, I only like one black woman in my life. Don't be asking me such questions. They were trying to put him in trouble. But you can just tell that he's super excited to be a dad. She's super excited to be a mom. They go well together, honestly. But my only fear now is that Rihanna album that we've all been waiting for, we might not get it again because she's about to have baby number 3. And I'm hoping it's a girl so that I can just balance out a bit. I'm sure she'll want her own mini-me.
Okay, now last question before we go on a break, and bring in our guest to help us dissect the fashion side of the Met Gala. How much fun did you have, and did you get to mingle with some stars? Maybe even, should I say, get some numbers? I don't know, catch a drink. Who knows?
I'm not going to mention whose number I must have got. Who got my number? That's left to me. But it's so crazy because I wasn't going to go out. I remember me and you had spoke. I was just going to send in my reports because I wanted to sleep. My voice had gone. But then our employer was like, no, you have to show the people they're in New York. I said, okay, no problem. So we had like a bit of time before the live. I didn't want to sleep. So I said, you know what, let's go out. And I'm glad I did because we went for Burna Boy's after party. I forget the name of the place now, but it was so much fun. He had black coffee there. He had Poco was there. Fave was there. DJ Obi was there. Busta Rhymes was there. Jodie Turner-Smith was there. And we're just all in the same section. I was like, okay, Shaito, maybe you can make just. But for real though, I had such a great time. And I'm really glad I came, honestly, because it was just a chance for me to meet with these people and just continue to push the message that Arise is covering not just Nigerian events, but international events. Every an African or Nigerian is doing great things, of course. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to get 2 hours to party with the rest of his team.
I mean, I'm happy you actually went out to have fun and, of course, still brought us the reports. Because trust me, Chairman would not have you just leave us hanging on suspense. But yes, Shaito. She's Atigarin.
Shaito, drink tea. He said, drink tea, okay? Put money in your tea, okay? You will feel better in 2 hours. I said, yes.
Sure. I mean, how can you make Gala pass and you bring us reports, or even a live cross on the morning show and the other shows? Come on now, you can't do that. Okay, so.